S fam?
This is Sisters from Another Mr. Podcast.
It's your sisters D
And Brittany.
and we're back with another one.
Lego. Hey, S fam.
Welcome back.
We got another one.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Thank you for coming back. We hope y'all are learning a lot from our series.
Okay, look at us. Ooh wee. So what are we doing today?
This is the last key to our Adulting 101. Balance.
Ooh, Jesus.
And I think this is good.
Good balance to this episode.
No, because all these topics, it ties it together.
Yeah, because none of this shit would be anything without balance.
You can't do just one of them.
No.
You gotta.
And you can't do them without
The other.
the other.
Dang. Mic drop. You just blew my mind for a second there. Yo, that's
Oh my God.
crazy. You really can.
So when you think about balance, what do you think about?
I always think about, this is the nerd in me, but I always think about the lady, the justice lady with that little balance in her hand. You asked, I'm answering. This is the nerdy one in me, okay? But I always think about like that, like a real life balance. Like, man. But in like adulting, I think about juggling.
Oh my God, because it is surely a juggling act.
No,
We're a
it
bunch of
is.
clowns out here
Yeah.
trying to adult.
Yeah. It's like a juggling act. To me, that's what I always feel like it is. Because you got all of these things. You got priorities, sacrifice. What we talk about last week, we did discipline. We did all of this stuff, but you just juggling it all. And then you got to balance it. You can't drop it.
Right? It's like a recipe. Because you got to add a little bit of this, a little bit of that, not too much of this, a little bit more of that, you know?
But you know what? I think that like a recipe, right? Like say you know you like your food a little bit more salty, or you like a little bit more spice, so you add a little bit extra like cayenne pepper or something. Whereas with balance, it's kind of like that. It's kind of like you gotta tailor it to yourself. Because you can juggle all of these things, but maybe you're the type of person that needs more of one thing.
And you also have to make sure you remember to take the good with the bad as well.
Yes. Jeez.
You got to take the good with the bad.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to. Because otherwise, it's just a one-sided scale. Then that's just stupid. You got to balance the good and the bad. Like, you can't.
Work-life balance is real.
Yeah. Like, you were saying to me in the last episode, like, you have to have the rain for the rainbow. So, you know, that's the real life. Like, you got to have the good with the bad.
Right. That glass is half full.
Yeah.
It's not half empty.
No, you absolutely do. I feel like it's such a weird thing, balance, because it's like very only for yourself, kind of. Not only for yourself, but it's very tailored. But don't get crazy with yourself. Like you got to make sure you take it on the bad, even for your own self.
Right.
Which is kind of.
And then also being balanced as far as not taking on too much. You know?
Yeah, you got to make sure you have. But see, that's why I say it is kind of like, yo, what's too much for you may not be too much for somebody else. Yeah. Gary Vee said that in a video I was watching. He was like, people always say, how do you do this? I'm like, God, aren't you tired? And he was like, no, but because for me, this is actually, like, this much work is actually good for him. That's a good balance for him, whereas someone else, that's too much work, not enough family time, or whatever other
Because everybody's situation is different.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody's priorities are different.
Yeah. Would you have maybe other things in the background, you know? If you are also working, you got to go to work from 9 to 5 or whatever. That's a thing for you. You have to. And then you may be starting your entrepreneurship or your health or your relationship or your parent.
Kids.
Yeah, whatever it is. It's all about like juggling a little bit of everything.
Hell, even yourself. Self-care.
Yes.
We have an episode on that as well. Please go
Yeah.
check it out. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, because within all the craziness, you still have you. You know,
and it's even multiple aspects to your own self. Like, you gotta worry about your own health, your own mental health, your own physical health.
Keem sent me a post today because I'm always running. He's been talking about my health and, oh, your eyes look like you got a damn birthmark around them. They're so red. You need to go to the doctor. You just, right? But I work, so we'll get there. But he sent me a post today, and it said, it was Bob Marley, of course. The day you stop racing is the day you win the race. Bob Marley.
Yo, it's so funny how, like, things when we was a kid come back and really mean so much more as an adult, like the tortoise and the hare.
Oh, man.
That's what that just made me think about. Like, you racing and trying to be the best and going mad hard, but really you need to relax yourself and take your time.
Right, because, like, he was like, you might be working and your plan is to do this, but you might be doing so much, so hard. What if you don't get to even live to see the fruits of your so-called labor?
Right, because you didn't give yourself any kind of self-care. You didn't really manage everything, I guess. And that's what I guess it's about priorities even come into play.
It's so hard.
It's a lot.
It's a lot because it's like you're never going to get 100% out of something. Just like you said, like when your mom came, you actually you were glad that you took that time off, right? But the entrepreneur in you, I'm pretty sure, was like, contradicting the whole thing. I was like, I missed X amount of work and I didn't do. That's like for me, like I'm like, oh, if I didn't do this, I didn't take this job, I didn't get this money, and I could have been this much closer to this goal, and it's just really hard.
No, it is. And then I have to you kind of just got to remind yourself.
Like, there are a lot of little things.
You got to remind yourself. Like, in the case with me, I had to remind myself, like, how much I enjoyed just that time.
And how important it is.
Yeah. And then, I feel like in your case, it's like, I be trying to tell you anyway, yo, you got to think about your time is valuable.
Yeah.
That is a dollar sign.
And I've been learning about that, too, is like how you don't want to, when you get into a place where you're trading your time for money, it's just not worth it. And it's really not. It really wears you down.
Quick, fast. And
I've even like started to reevaluate some of the things I want to do. Yeah, I feel like it's all great and you should be very ambitious in things and want to do whatever you want to do. But I was like, man, there's certain things that you're only talking about shit that's going to require more time, more of your individual time.
Yeah, your personal time.
And maybe you can do those things if you would free up some more of your funds to make more money for you, you know?
Yeah, you gotta work smart and not hard.
Oh man, because boy,
that's kind of like how I did Uber for like 2 seconds.
Me too.
And then you was asking me, like, why did you stop? And I was like, yeah, it requires too much of my time. I'm not in front of my computer. I'm not going to be able to answer emails. I'm not be able to, work on the SEO of my website. All these things I got to do. I cannot do them behind the wheel. And I stopped quick fast.
And I stopped quick fast too. Because I realized, no, we're just talking about it. It's the truth. Like, even if I go and I take care of someone's child, honestly, it worked out for me even this past weekend. You balance. Everything's a balance. And I'm not saying that even that I should slow down on, but at least versus being in a car, having to really put forth some serious customer service on something that you're not even wanting to do. At least children, like, that's me. That's me.
Right.
I got that down.
Right.
That's something I do. But something like that anybody could do, wasting my time on that.
Yeah.
That's not special.
And I didn't even do, like, the regular Uber. I did just, like, Uber Eats. Just to dabble, I did a couple of them, and I was like, yo, I'm good.
That shit wasn't worth it.
No, this ain't for me.
And then you just think about...
But everything. I'm just glad I did it, because... Just to know, right. I need to know what else is out there. Yeah. What does it look like?
Right.
But, yeah, no, that was You have to have balance in everything.
And listen, there are some things that it's like, I need to do this for a quick end. But that's just not it, you know?
Yeah. No, I know exactly.
I mean, it's too small. It's too, like, on a lower scale. Yeah, like, there are things, like, maybe you're going to have to really put forth some work. Like, I've been looking into, not saying that I would do it or not do it, but, like, even flipping a house, that takes a lot of work.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But the return is so much higher.
Oh, yeah.
If I go shop and flipper, I can maybe go buy a meal or whatever. Maybe I pay my phone bill.
Right. You got to think about your own responsibilities.
Right. My car is torn the hell down.
Right. Your own, like, cost of living comes into play, and for the cost of living, it's not worth it. I know for me, I have been, let me say, making people's websites in my spare time. And that's kind of been like how you said, like a quick something. But for me, it's still at my computer. So I can be building someone's website and checking emails and replying and doing things for
Man, why did I get a quote, damn it?
You didn't ask.
Well, I'm going to need a quote.
We can talk about it. But I have been doing that for a few people now.
That was an example, honestly, of another way to balance. Sometimes you have to extend the workload elsewhere.
Yeah, man.
Because
that's
you can't do everything.
You cannot. Yo, I be trying to help Dialissa with her event. I'm like, yo, what do you need? What do you need? What do you need? What do you need? What'd you say you needed?
You know what it is, too? It's like
crickets.
My sister.
I get crickets.
So I just was like, I feel bad to like, oh, God, I just hate sending you out to do things. But I'll learn to do better. Don't worry. I got you on. We're getting you on payroll because I can't do all this shit.
Yo, even I had to learn that for myself. Like, I'll be trying to be a businesswoman and be a wife. And I'm like, yo, forget that.
Daughter.
Man, I need your help. You got to do that bathroom. I can't. And you got to do that first load of laundry. I got that second load. Like, yo, we be having it.
Really? Yo.
He got I don't trust him. Sorry.
No, seriously. Sometimes it's like dire need. Okay?
Yeah. No, it's like, but James do the bathroom now. Like, it's like, I can't do. I'm like, yo. And James is like, well, what do you need? What do you need help with? You can't be up here stressed all the time. What the hell? And I'm like, yo.
No, it's the truth, though.
What am I doing? And he kept asking me, and I kept just not answering, kind of thing.
Yeah, that's how I am, too.
Yeah.
Because you just want to do, we are super women, okay?
Yeah.
And we want to do it all. Okay, what the hell do you mean I can't do it all?
Who the hell said that?
Shit, fuck that. Me and Brittany come from the school where you didn't even put your shit in a dishwasher. That shit was foreign to us for a little while.
That was a quick, fast, learned that real fast.
Baby, I think we must have got it together though. All of us. Even our other loved one that we've lived with. We were all women who just wouldn't use the dishwasher.
Yeah, we didn't. And then...
Man, real life hit, bitch.
Yo, I started living with James, and I was like, we was rotating dishes. And then I seen him put his dishes in a dish. I'm like, wait a minute. Whoa, what's that? What you doing? That's cheating.
Okay, that's supposed to dry.
Yo, you just supposed to put them in there to dry. And when he said, for the longest time he wouldn't. He was like, fine, whatever. She's crazy. Probably he's thinking just crazy ass bitch. Whatever, fine. I'll do it her way. And then he'd be like, look, let me just show you. Girl, turn me out.
Yo, for real, them dishes come out squeaky
Turn
clean
me
too, and they sanitized and everything.
Done. Girl, yes, please.
Listen, my man is a chef too, so you know we had to get on that dishwasher.
I was surprised that y'all didn't do that.
We need to get an industrial one at that.
But was he always into it, and you just were hesitant, or were y'all both?
I mean, he comes from the old school too, but I feel like I don't know when that happened, but we got it together. We use that dishwasher, okay? And I mean, I'm not all the way there yet, because I just feel like I'm trying to use my funds elsewhere. So it's either I get to the house when I get to it. But we haven't even tried out like a cleaning service. Like at one point, I'm like, somebody come in your house? Oh hell no! But in the field that I work, you know, I go and I'm servicing these families. Yeah. Who they have all these people. Someone comes while I'm there tending to the children. Someone's tending to their lawn. They're outside. They don't even come inside anything. They just tend to the damn lawn. Yep. Then you'll hear the kids say, oh yeah, the cleaning lady came. You know, and you're just like, when you go sit on the toilet and the damn toilet is full of Fabuloso and the paper towel, the toilet paper is made into like a swan. Listen, you gotta Outsource.
Yeah, you do. You do.
There are people
afraid to ask for help. That's a
Man.
big part of balance.
Ooh.
That I feel like is just straight ego, like, or ignorance. Because I definitely didn't know that the dishwasher was that good. I didn't know that. James was like, yo, what? This is not some old, back in the day. No, these new ones, man, changed my life.
Girl, all these good cleaners now. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Cascade.
I don't even, like, it's like so many things that I feel like I would put it on autopilot. Like, you know what? No. The dishwasher is one. Even like the dry cleaner that we use, they come pick it up and then they drop it off right at our front door.
That's awesome.
I don't want to go to the dry cleaner. I haven't been to a dry cleaner. I haven't been to a bank. You can now take a picture if you need a deposit, which I rarely ever have to do. But if I have to do that, take a picture on the phone. Like, you got to balance, man. You can't keep wasting your time because time is money.
Yes, it is, boy.
And
you could be working on your $1 million dream.
No, for real. You could, or you could just be working on yourself. If that's what you're trying to do, you could be spending time with your family. You could have a good time. Yeah. Man. Even like I have had to find balance at the gym because at one point I was only doing HIIT workouts and that was cool. But then I started to get burnt out. Like, that's a lot of energy you exerted. So then I started to do, like, I set up a schedule to rotate hits with weightlifting. Then I was still kind of a little burnt out. So I just threw in a little bit of yoga. And that's, like, a nice, like, moment to just focus. Like, it kind of helps me to focus.
Ground yourself.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, all of this muscular and lifting and running and jumping, which is good for the fat burning, but for like my mental, I use the yoga, and it's like you gotta find balance in every little aspect. Because even at the gym, I had to do it, and now I don't mind the gym as much. Like, okay, this is not bad. Even there have been days where I'm like, yo, I might cut this workout short, but I'm gonna go do some yoga, and I could feel okay about myself.
Right, balance, man.
You have to get it in every which way.
No, right, and I mean like that. Can't use any excuse to not have the balance. Like, even as moms, again, we always tell you guys we don't have children, but like, let that daddy do something.
Yeah,
you know, and sometimes they're okay. This ain't like it's their fault. We want to take on too much.
Yeah,
and you have to know, take your time, take care of yourself. You know, maybe there's I was listening to this woman who does real estate, and I forget where, but anyway. She was talking about that, like, yo, Thursdays, my husband knows. Don't even call me. Don't talk to me. My nails done, hair done, massage appointment is on cue. Like, that's already in the plan. I don't have to even make the appointment. That is set. They know I'm coming.
Nice.
Don't call me.
Nice.
That's a real thing.
That's oh gosh. That's what I aspire to, girl.
Man, one day, I'm going to get there. Funds ain't right. So now I'm about to take my boyfriend's bootlegged ass rubs. But it's better than nothing.
Yo, you know what? One of the things we talked about was sacrifice. And I feel like that's a part of helping with your balance because I don't know if it's like a big sacrifice, but it's a little bit of a sacrifice for me to like not to be okay to not have everything done my way.
Oh man.
Because I can be very particular. Yeah. But it's like, yo, if James is trying to help, let him do the bathroom. Let him do the laundry. Maybe it's not the way I would do the laundry.
Hey, but it's done.
But hey, it's done. And maybe he won't fold it the way that I would fold it. But
it's going to get washed again and folded again.
It is folded and you can still wear it.
It's better than being in a pile.
No, for real.
I realized that. My clothes would be piled up.
No, for real.
I had to make that my New Year's resolution at points. Like,
sometimes you got to take, and obviously this is a small one, y'all. I ain't talking about another crazy, but that's like one of the small sacrifices that sometimes you got to like take that and just like help your balance. Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that'll help with you. You nagging the person at a certain point. Right. When you can just let them help you or ask them nicely when you weren't frustrated.
Because then that's all part of the relationship. Because that's a part of the balance. So that'll help your relationship. And you have more energy to be around that person.
Hell, maybe give them some.
Right? And then you'll be happier around the person. They ain't got to be dealing with you miserable all the time, nagging them all the time. Like, golly.
I have let go and let God for my house. Especially like...
Yeah, don't exaggerate.
No, for real. I mean, it's hard to keep up a household. Like,
your thing, I feel like, was that Kima's a chef, and your kitchen is going to be in high use. So
yes, definitely.
That I definitely
but I just
remember.
Also feel like it's two people who are in and out the house. Sometimes not just the kitchen. It's just like it's a lot, and just to be in like a 2-story anything.
Yeah.
Like I spoke to another person. It's like, man, we got that other floor, girl. You finished one floor during one weekend. You can get back to the next floor the next weekend. Now the floor's still dirty that week. It's like, it's like, man, I had to let it go. Mm-hmm. If someone announce when the fuck you trying to come over, that's that on that. That's that. I'll listen. Go and invest in some damn plugins from Bath and Body Works and keep it moving. Bring out that damn Dyson vacuum once in a blue, and that's all I can do. Okay, when I start to see that dust and I stop and I really see it, I'll make time. But until I listen, I'm on the move right now.
No, for real. There's certain things that's gonna be sacrificed.
You might not have the money
to help with the balance.
People. So guess what? Make it do what it do.
Yeah, man.
Delegate that work. Something
right.
Else.
Even we talked about that, like, yo, you may not even have the money to do everything you want to do. That's another way. You gotta work out on your balance. Cause
you better remember that when you out here about to spend some bullshit money, could have used that money to do something.
Yeah.
Look, right now, this morning I had to get up at 4:00 in the morning. I normally get up at 5:30, but I had to get up at 4:00 in the morning to get to work at 7 because we have decided we have to sacrifice because. Peach Pass is too much money. Sitting in traffic is going to only make me late. We're leaving at that time. Peach Pass is costing $200 a week, so.
Damn, $200 a week.
What you going to do? And then we're not going to have to stop. We can't stop there because I can't be waking up at that time in the morning forever. So then we're going to, this is the temporary solution, but we'll have to think about where the hell Dialissa will have to find her funds because...
Or maybe
it's not worth it.
Maybe the balance is the rotated 1 week on, 1 week. I don't know. That's a lot.
We're gonna figure it out, child.
Get up at 4:00 is a lot.
I realize that might be a little bit too early, but it's better early than right.
Yeah. You better be safe than sorry.
Atlanta traffic. It might rain one day. Oh my god.
Yeah, you better be safe than sorry.
But yeah, B is tired today. Okay. Excuse me if I start snoring, but nonetheless.
Nah, I definitely feel like that's one that I've had to like, whoa, okay, what you doing? Can't do everything.
You can't, man.
It's hard.
You want to, but you can't.
I feel like balance is like probably one of the bigger parts of this whole thing. It helps. Everything else.
All of this stuff is important, though.
Yeah. But see, that's why the balance is so important. Because all of this is very important. But you got to balance it. Or else you lose your damn mind. And I was like...
And everything else behind it.
I was reading something. I forgot what it was. Me and you were just talking about it. It was saying how, like, balance is something you have to create.
Oh, God.
And I feel
like
that.
A boundary.
Yeah. It's like one of the things you do have to create. Because it's like, yo...
have to say no.
All of these things are here already, right? Like if you have kids, if you have a job, if you have bills, if you have a business you're starting, if you have a husband, wife, whatever relationship, those things are there. So now it's like the balance of the part you gotta make it. And boy, that's tricky.
It is.
I feel like it's a little trial and error.
It is, man.
I'm sorry. I'm going to be honest with y'all out here. It's a little trial and error, and it might require a breakdown or two. Like, oh, that wasn't the right balance for me.
Yeah,
It broke me.
Oh, man. Like, sometimes you take on too much, and then it's like you want to just do everything. You don't want to say no to anything.
Right. That was the other thing we were talking about with the boundaries. Balance is actually about boundaries. Man. It's not time management, it's better boundary management. That was the one we was talking about.
Oh my God.
Yo.
That one hit different. You just want to be everything for everybody and everyone, and it's just not possible.
It's not.
It's so hard for me to say no. It really is. It is.
Yeah.
But God damn it, we're going to have to start saying no. And hell no. Hell no.
Yeah. You should. Just like that, too.
I might have to look in the mirror and start practicing. Hell.
That'd be your morning mantra. I will say hell no.
I mean, and I'm not gonna lie, I have here and there. Like, this month has been crazy work. And it was one family I just felt like when I did go, they didn't really appreciate me. Like, nah, what? You doing shit on your own terms. No, ma'am. And I could have just said, nah, but I was like, no, I'm sorry. Can't. I'm busy. It felt good as hell, too. Felt good.
These are gonna be giddy.
That's all right, because I'm gonna make sure Brittany does my website, and then they're gonna have to worry about the website. And don't even call me. I'll get your notification.
Yeah.
And this is what we paying.
Don't call me, I'll call you, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. And I learned, that's a whole different story. We'll talk about that after this podcast. There's something else I learned today, but nonetheless.
Yeah, I definitely feel like it's like the thread that goes through everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of hard, though.
It is. It's hard. It's rough.
Maybe that's why when you're in high school, they make you take all them different classes. Because I remember when going from, like, elementary to junior high, and we had to start changing classes. I remember telling my mom, like, why would they do this? Because at one point, I used to sit and we had one teacher, and then they broke up every subject, mommy. Like, did you know this was about
why
that?
don't teachers can't come to us?
No, for real. And I'll be like, Mom, they literally got a teacher for every subject. She was like, yes, yeah, I know. This is it. This is the real world. But she was right. Like, she was actually forecasting way bigger things than 8th grade. Like, that is actually life, Brittany. And
welcome to it.
No, I remember even having to, like, figure out when am I going to have time to go to my locker.
Yeah, for real.
Yo, my book bag used to be heavy.
Go the first day, he'd be like, oh my God, this locker's all the way down by the gym.
It's like, yo, what? Who did that?
No, I gotta talk to this. I'm gonna march my little ass over there. That little office, the security office.
That was like real big deal, yo. I remember for that first couple of weeks, my back would be on fire because I didn't find that balance.
These little ingrates.
No,
these little ingrates. I'm pretty sure they don't even have. They don't have to worry about books anymore.
Oh, maybe.
These motherfuckers
They got
iPads.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yo, my back used to be on fire, and my mom would be. My father, that's what he was like. What you got in this bag?
Yeah, to get to the point.
I was like,
holy book bag.
What am I gonna do? I don't have time to go to my locker. I gotta carry everything. He said, you carrying everything at one time? Yes. What you mean, nigga? Yeah, I carry everything. And my mother was like, no, Brittany, no. You gotta figure it out. This is unacceptable.
Get one of these rolly book bags. And them rolly book bags weren't even
And
cute.
then you didn't want that because it's the ugly one.
Okay, and then you just tripping people up with your goddamn rolly bag.
Like a fool. They'd be like, oh, Lord, here comes that person with the rolly bag. That was not cool.
Hell no. We had to figure that out.
Oh, God.
Strap that book bag real tight to your back.
Man. Now I see why my parents got mad. Like, yo, you got to figure that shit out. What the hell's wrong with you, girl? My back would be hurting.
Oh, no. I don't know about them days. Them books was heavy. Them old-ass books.
Yo, by high school, though, I got hit because then I said, Dialissa, what's your combination?
No, for real.
And I had 2 lockers, one on one side of the building, another on the other side of the building. And I'd be like, yo, are you eating your lunch today?
Yo,
or not?
You go in there and get a snack. You have corned beef or tuna fish.
Yo, Mama D would pack my juice.
Oh my God.
Oh, that was a good time. I figured that out though. Man,
listen,
yo.
That's what life is all about.
That's
Figure that shit out.
You gotta figure it out, make it work for you, because I sure did.
Figure that shit out. That's what it is. That's what life is about.
Figuring it out.
Figure that shit out.
Ain't nobody tell me though that it was gonna go past that. I thought after this, I'm done. Shit. This is bullshit. Sometimes I definitely be walking around and I'm like, my real life book bag is getting kind of heavy. Listen, I gotta balance this out.
I'm walking with 2 pounds, 2 big luggage right now. Mentally. Man. Woo. That stuff be having my stomach churning sometimes. We're not talking about it.
Oh gosh. Could your belly start churning?
Girl.
Get butterflies.
I'm good.
No, we got this though. We got this, D. And everybody, S-Fam, we got this, okay? Because we figured it out in high school. We're going to figure it out in adulthood.
Really?
We got this. We gonna get this.
I just think this is going to be a lifelong journey of just winging it.
Yo, and then imagine you throw a baby in the mix.
Oh.
Another.
Then they're going to be asking you
the
same bullshit questions. And you have to bullshit because you don't have the answers, Sway. You ain't got the answers, Sway. That poor baby. These poor babies, we are those poor babies. Trying to bring more poor babies into this world. That's fucked up.
Oh, that's fucked up for real. Man, and I feel like, honestly, now I think about it, I feel like some of what we're juggling now, our parents were juggling that. Like bills and shit. You're going to have to take on their shit and juggle that for a little bit until they turn at least 18.
Oh, man. That's a lie. That's a trap.
No, you know that's a lie. I still call my mother.
Oh, so you're a damn near 30-year-old old woman.
Yeah, I'm sick. How do I fix it? Ma, James is sick. How do I fix it?
He's broken. It's broken.
Mommy, if I took out this food, do you think it's so good today? Like everything. Listen, that's a part of my balance, damn it.
And she don't know either. But it's her job.
Yo.
Unsaid job.
Listen, that's a part of my balance is to put, like we was talking about outsourcing. Listen here. I can't do everything. You gotta help me with some of this, man. Man, it never ends, actually. Well,
friends,
we got it, though.
Peace be with you.
We're gonna wing it.
Just winging this shit.
That's crazy. That's really crazy. Man.
Well, S-Fam, what else we got?
That's it.
This concludes our series.
Adulting 101.
Oh my God. What a wild ride.
Y'all know it ain't done. Like, we definitely gonna be back here with some.
Because that's the preface of this podcast.
Yeah.
So
we'll definitely be back with a couple more keys or a couple of. Did y'all know?
We finding out.
We just figured this part out, so we're gonna share it with y'all. So yeah, this is the series, just to like cram session almost. Mm-hmm. So
the basics.
Yeah, and we try to piece it for y'all week by week. So hopefully y'all don't feel overwhelmed. Maybe you did, but that's okay, girl.
Listen, if you feel wrong, go listen to another podcast and come back.
Yeah, you can go listen to some of my earlier ones,
We got some good stuff.
And then come back, trickle it in there, whatever. But we'll be back with more adulting.
Because it never ends. Dialissa out.
Brittany out.